Okay, so truth be told, the Most High warned us. And he said, YASHA said, they will come in my name. All right? And, you know, but judge the fruit, judge the tree by the fruit, judge the fruit by the spirit. So, like, just because they come with his name, you got to see what if they follow their word. If they come in that name, they follow that word, then they're a prophet. If they don't follow that word, then they're a deceiver. Okay? Someone that has come to steal, kill, and destroy, to deceive. Okay? And that is like the whole other side of this. That's why there is Babylon. Okay? Because there's deceivers. That's why you have to seek the truth. You're given the word, but you have to seek the truth about it. Okay? You're born in sin. You're born in Babylon. You're born in confusion. Well, in a world that's confused. So you're born in it. Okay? Like, as a child, you still are like way more directly connected than anybody else, if I'm not mistaken. That's why they come out saying Ahaya. Okay? Check them out. Now, what I wanted to really get to is that there are holy names that people are changing their names to. Powerful people, dark forces in high places and principalities, changing their names and taking these holy names so that people will revere them and look past them. They dress themselves as angels of light. They dress themselves in words of grace and blessings and of words of the Most High, so that people would never think these things about them. So if you look at what this name sounds like, Kadash, you know that there's people that have names like that do bad things. And they're into opposite. They're into the total opposite. They will say, oh, come to church. Jesus is over here. Jesus is over here. And then the next thing you know, and YASHA warned you about that. He said, hey, man, they're going to say, yo, I'm over. He's over here. He's over here. And he said, I'm not going to be there. I'm not going to be there. He's like, you know, especially at the end of the days that we're in today. There's mixed beliefs and there's a lot of confusion. And that's the kingdom of the beast. That's how the kingdom of the beast rules. It has to be confusion. That's how they can walk out in the day. If there's no confusion, there's order, and they have to hide. They have to creep around. They have to seek and find. All right? So, for instance, Obama. All right, so oh, it says for idols. That's crazy. I didn't never see that. I never saw that. Obama for idols. Well, you already know where it's at right there. Number 117, all right? All right, but yeah, right here. That's them right there. So they come with these good names. Heaven, like heavenly, high place, you know what I mean, the heights. But there's, what you got to realize is they come dressed as angels of light, you know what I mean, with good names from high places, high up names, and they do things that are so low you don't even think that those places exist. And they like to convince you that those places don't exist. So, like I said, they can just walk all out in the open. That's confusion. If you don't believe in the truth, then that's confusion. That is confusion. Okay? They have you mocking the truth. They have you hating the truth, in fact. So if you catch them doing bad things with good names, and then you curse them in that name, you're actually cursing the Most High, because it has their name. It's not their name, but they're wearing the name and introduce themselves to you in that name. So, like, you know, cooler heads have to prevail. You have to be slow to anger and pay attention to the combination to the lock. The lock is the ruach. The ruach is the spirit that's going to react. Ruach, react, lock, all that. So the word and the ruach are one. The key and the lock are one. You just take them apart, and then when they come together, you see that they work together. Okay, so because they fit like a glove. Okay, they're one. Like a hand and a glove are one. Okay, boom. Until you take them apart. So yeah, the ruach is the spirit. So you don't want to offend the spirit, the spirit of understanding, because you do not understand. Okay, so they got us hating them and hating these names that they go by that are holy. Now that's why we have to call them by other names. You know what I mean? Like, I go for abomination, abominato UN Nazi or something, Obama Nazi UN or something like that. I do something like that. Abomination, abominato, all these type of things. I say something like that. I don't like to, like, I'm trying to get away from saying that name. Now I found out the other day that there's an old holy Obama. Something like that. There you go. There you go. There you go. All right. So if you get the O, you take the N, you got it. All right. There you go. High place, dark forces. All right. So excuse my French. The word is self-explanatory. It's older than we are. So who are we to judge? No man can judge. The grace of it all is the truth. And you just got to accept that. And if you can devour that and it receives that fire, then you'll be better off, because like the word and the truth are one. You can't take one without the other. So you're going to have to be a little bit smarter about your insults and who you talk about. You know how we talk about Dark Brandon? So it's easy to just switch that name around. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because it kind of made a meme of itself. But yeah, so we're just going to have to go with something else for old, yeah. Like, I like to go by his old name. But they got stuff. You know what I mean? They got stuff that they can say about it. Like I said, I like Abomination. That shit is good, because that's shit means day, like a day, like your day, like this is your day. All right, that's like, okay, like you hold on to it and then you just release it all of a sudden. Like, yeah, that's what shit means, like Shiite. But yeah, man, like this dude, yeah, it's got to be Abomination. Like, this causes desolation. That's what he does. You know what I mean? And confusion, obviously. Flipping everything upside down, taking good for bad and bad for good was the first thing he did. You know, come in and say he does one thing, say he's going to do one thing and does the other, does the opposite. That's a man that's not of his word, and nor is he of his name. He doesn't even follow his name. He gives the name a bad name, all this stuff. What did it say? To defile the name? You know what I mean? So this is where push comes to shove, guys. Like I said, like, you're gonna have to realize that people are asking, they're like, why are they bringing this guy up when he's not even in power? See, that's the point that you don't see. The dude is in power. He's in much power. He's got more power than anybody on this earth, other than the Most High above the earth. Okay, so like, he's been given that through that spirit, the Ruach, because time tells he's letting it build up. The Ruach is letting it build up, so he could take it down. You know, it has to be, you know, taken down at the height of the pride. That's, you know, as soon as they say peace and safety, Jerusalem, or what is that? Jerusalem? Yeah, as soon as they say peace and safety, what was it? Shalom. That's what it was. Shalom. As soon as they say shalom, sudden destruction. Peace and safety. My bad, go back. Check this out. Where was I looking at it at? Peaceful. For alliance or friendship, peace offering. Peaceful safety, I'm telling you. Complete, safe, at peace. Peace and safety. When they say this, man, it's over. It's over. It's over. It's over, I'm telling you guys. That was the early name of Jerusalem. Jerusalem. The early name of Virusalam. You don't think that was the name? Virusalam? That's what it still is today. It's virus. So you can see it says Vishalam right there, but it's Virusalam. It's Virusalam. Viru. Virus. That's why they're calling us virus right now. Y'all just don't even know. Because Jerusalem is in Judah. So yeah, Judah is all over the world. So they're trying to get rid of the virus so they can just finally say, hey, ain't no other, without a shadow of a doubt, we're the ones. But that's where the Most High is gonna do the same thing that happened with Yaakov and Esau. Right now, Esau is in control of Jerusalem. So, and in control of everything, all the money, all the world, all the money in America is going to Azov. That's Esau. So, and in two places, in the north and the kingdom of Jerusalem, in Russia and Russia, YASHA, in Russia and Jerusalem. Okay, Jerusalem. So there's a war. There's two wars going on. Y'all just don't see it. Yeah, there's a war all over the place. There's a war on Jerusalem in America. The virus is certain people of certain origin. Let's just say that. And it ain't, yeah, that's just, Russia has been calling it out. Just look at the one that Putin put up on put a plaque of what they call YASHA, but they call him Jesus. You call him Jesus over here, but his name ain't Jesus. This is YASHA. Okay, so Putin put a picture of him up, and the dude was black. So you already know who the virus is. They're trying to get rid of Russia, and they're trying to get rid of everybody that's black. So yeah, man, you just gotta watch out, man. That's where the Black Lives Matter. You know what I mean? And the matter is the truth. The math is the man. Okay. So at the end of the day, math is man. If you don't believe me, math is man. Okay. And Jerusalem, Hiroshima, Virusalam, Virusalam. Okay, so don't let them fool you, fam. You better know who you are. You better know where you are. You better know what you are. So this is the Southern Kingdom. Okay. You guys got it twisted. You don't understand what the whole point is because you're on the other side of the map and you don't understand that's where your throne is at. Is that it's the Southern Kingdom of Yasharah. So the northern kingdom, they call it Israel. Okay? You got all that up there. They call the whole thing Israel, but in fact it's Yasharah, it's Yada, which is Judah. Southern kingdom is Yada, Judah, Yahudi, and the capital is Yerushalayim, or Virushalayim, 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 Yerushalayim, Yara, to give praise. Okay, that's why Judah, Yada, come on. That's what you got to understand. That's who the people are of the South. Swarthy, burnt black like Job in the desert. You understand? Okay, we're marked. We're out in the sun, in the hot baking sun, early in the morning. We blend in with the early morning, wake up, get it done. So we're acclimated by when the sun comes up, and we're still getting it done. We got endurance to get it done. You know what I mean? So this is, yeah, man. This is the way it is. So you guys stay blessed, man. Which is Ashar. Okay. If you guys need to get on any of my other videos, I highly recommend you do it. But yeah, I'm just letting you know there's names out there. So stop cursing these people. Call these people heathens. Call them whatever you want to call them. But stop calling them by their name. They don't even deserve a name if they're going to act out. That's the point. Okay? Now, as in heaven, so it is on earth. Alright? Heaven and earth will pass away, but the word is forever. So you stop calling them names when you start calling them curses. Stop calling them by their name when you give them curses, because you're actually cursing a blessed name, because they hiding. Look, man, the devil hides inside of human bodies. So you're not up against flesh and blood. You're up against the demon possessing that flesh and blood. The blood is the being. The being of the person is the blood. The blood reacts to the word. The lock, the spirit, the ruach is the blood, the oil. Okay? So this is holy. We gotta stop aiming at the image of Yah. At the likeness of Yah is man. So we need to stop aiming it at Yah's creation and start aiming it at what's distracting and destroying Yah's creation. Yah's creation is free will and consciousness. So if you take the C-O-N out of consciousness, you got unconscious. I dare you spell conscious without C-O-N. Spell it and look at it. Unconscious, right? Don't put the UN in there. Don't put the UN. You know what the UN is. It's unconscious. But yeah, don't put the UN in there. Who's blaming the UN? I ain't blaming the UN. The UN is in control by the unconscious. You know what I mean? So you need to see what the conscience is without the C-O-N. Alright? Yeah, it's unconscious, alright. It needs you to be unconscious. That's why it can talk to you in your face and you're confused and think you know what you're doing. A person that thinks they know what they're doing when they're doing wrong is a perfect example of good intentions leading to hell. Okay? So don't be sure about anything. Okay? Make sure. Okay? Don't be sure about anything. Make sure. Don't take what they tell you. Make what they tell you mean something. Okay? Truth be told, secrets find. Alright, guys. To the Rabba. Ahaya Shar Ahaya. To the Rabba Ahaya Shar Ahaya. Kadash. To the Rabba Yashaya Kadish. To the Rabba Ruach Kadesh. To the Rabba. To the Rabba Akim. Anami Amen.